You get pop stud tiebacks. Doing this with one hand, and there we go. Close them. They're quite blackout. I wouldn't say completely. You can still see through them during the day, and useful pop studs, top and bottom. A little bit of bunching there. It's not really a problem. They close at the center quite well, and they look really smart. I'm pleased with those. So when you come to fit these, although this is a pretty much uniform shape, or rectangle, this back window, there is actually a slightly different top rail and a slightly different bottom rail. But just check these stickers at the back. See there? That shows you it's the sliding door position and T for top, just sliding door, and B for bottom. Okay, something to note. And I found that the shape fitted quite close to the edge of the curve, leaving a gap. In the kit you get a packet of fittings with 2 extra curtain clips and 1 extra screw. Now, I use these metalworking drills, drill bits, and they go through the aluminium of the rail and the steel of the van, no problem at all. Okay, so here's my part finished sliding door, and I've fitted the top rail, which was pretty easy because you've only got the one curve there and then it ends near the door rail. As I mentioned before, you're looking for B for bottom there, and you see that section, that shape there, faces the inside of the van. Okay, and as I found with the previous bottom rail I did, you need to just manipulate the rail till it feels comfortable. So that means kind of sliding it left to right to get the shape right, but also pulling it towards the inside of the van to get it to fit comfortably. So this one is a bit of a challenge. It's not quite right for my door, but close enough. So I'll get those 2 screws in. I'll get a comfortable fit to start with and put those 2 screws in, and then if necessary I can slightly bend it for those end screws. So I'll do that just now. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 main screws fitted, and next is to fit the stop ends. Now each one of these is marked either with a 1 or a 0, so they are handed, if you like, one for the left, one for the right. If you get it wrong, it will be very obvious. They just won't look right at all. So what I do is, what I did on the last one was drill and screw one of the ends, and then at the top as well, and then fit the curtains through the open stop end, and finally fit the second end cap on each one. I trimmed a tiny piece off of that end cap to make it fit better. And the other snag I had was, so far I've only really noticed I've been drilling through like a single skin of steel, but right there I just hit something absolutely solid. The drill bit wouldn't go through, so I had to find a slightly shorter screw to get it to fit. Now, something I've just noticed with the actual curtains is that one of them has a section with no clips. There we go. Normally the clips go right to the end like that. So that makes it obvious really that this one with no clips and the pop studs on the right means that it will fit that section there. So we'll fit that. We'll slide the curtains on now. So on the rectangular window at the back, I think I slid on the curtains onto the top rail, then fitted the end cap, and then fitted the clips into the bottom rail. Because the way I'm doing it just now is that as you're pushing these clips on the bottom, there is a tendency for this to ping, slide right off. So I think probably best to slide both curtains onto the top rail, fit the end cap, and then do the bottom ones. Well, that's the first curtain fitted top and bottom, the second curtain fitted top, and you can see how much these stretch. They have to stretch right the way down there, so they're pretty stretchy. I've slid on all the clips onto the rail, apart from this very last one was actually kind of twisted right inside the hem. You could have not realized that there was a clip there. On each of the curtains there's two clips at the edge, very close together. So we'll just slide that on just now like that, and as you can see it just wants to ping up again. There, out of the way, ready to put the end cap, to drill the hole for the end cap. I found that this ratchet screwdriver has a better bit on the end, because these screws, the heads are quite soft, and it's quite easy to mess up the heads if your screwdriver bit doesn't fit very well. So we'll just move that along there. That's all the 4 studs fixed. This one here has a bit of flapping fabric, but it's completely sealed. It's definitely blackout. They join quite well together there. And Not sure if that's exactly the right place for that stud, but it works very well. And these are always wanting to slide back up, but if you've got enough clips down at the bottom, it works really well. I'm pleased with that. That's with the tie backs fitted. I'm very pleased now that we can just very quickly draw the curtains and get some privacy. Hope you enjoyed this video. Any comments, please leave them below.